Hey guys, TheChrisD here again, and yeah, we're gonna change it to something different. Screw that whole horde shite. That's just painful to deal with, especially because Muscovy just didn't die early on enough. So instead we're gonna go for another one of those custom nation achievements, which is to start as a Zoro custom nation with no more than here it is. With no more than 200 points and a maximum of 5 provinces, and rekindle the royal fires, which means to take this decision here, rekindling the royal fires, which requires owning several provinces in and around this area, being an empire. And when you take that, you gain some bonuses until the end of the game for a Zoro nation. So that's what we're going to try and do. But we're going to do more than just that. We're also going to try and take the other decision, which is the Zoroastrian diaspora, which requires a different set of provinces. Not the same, none of them are the same as this decision, but you basically need to get some more other ones. You also have to go up as far north here as, where is that? Just under here. I think you need to get Balkh. Yeah, you need to get Balkh. You also need to go down in towards the Indians. I think Tata was part of that, yeah. And then you need to go down towards Sura and North Konkan. So that's something you can do. So we are here as Zoro. We are Zoroastrian custom nation, no more than 5 provinces in here, and we have no more than 200 points. If you check on the modification, you'll see here we have exactly 200 points. So where have the points gone? Well, for a start, Western. Only 40 points because everything else around you is kind of... Muslim is the default, I think. Actually, I never checked that. Is Muslim the default around here? I think... I don't know if it was trying to tell you to go... Yeah, Muslim is the default around here. Despite the fact that there are all the nomads around, Muslim here is the default. So you gain can pretty much spend 40 points to have that done. We're also going to start as an empire rather than trying to get our development up to an empire. That's another 20, well, 30 points total when you consider that. You're also paying for the kingdom cost as well. Obviously, we are Zoroastrian, which gives us a nice +2 to the true faith tolerance, as well as trade efficiency, which is a weird secondary bonus, but we can live with that. We are also going to start as a theocracy to give us even more true faith. We are going to bankroll true faith like crazy here. So +2 from the religion, +2 from the theocracy. There's also 1 in the ideas, so you'll get 1 from religious, that's +6 true faith on top of the base, which is basically, it's going to be like +10 true faith tolerance. Nothing is going to revolt once it's converted, and that's really going to be the key. Getting religious, converting land as quick as possible, just converting it all so quick, and then not having it really revolt very much. So we're starting with a 444 patriarch and a 333 heir. Because this is where the points were. No, actually, I thought I changed the heir down a bit. Actually, no, I didn't change the heir's points. I just put the age up, base 15 to 19. The ideas are just an interesting set. I've gone for Diplo Rep at the start because we're in the middle of the Timmy. We're going to need some allies to help try and take on the Timmy if they come for us pretty early, which is probably going to be almost a guarantee. So I'm going to try and get maybe QQ, one of the big hordes here, maybe Yarkand, maybe Baluchistan? Maybe. Also going to start with, also put a load of points into some early army morale, because we're going to need that for fighting the Timmies. We're also Western, so we should get to Tech 4 before them to add even more morale and a bit of tactics. And the rest of the idea is a little bit of missionary strength, some cheaper fort maintenance, optimism in 3rd, that's pretty great. I'm glad that's actually kind of cheap for optimism, for the base thing of optimism. A little bit of corporation cost reduction, another tick of true fate tolerance, discipline, trade efficiency, and land maintenance towards the end, because why not? So yeah, this is, I don't know how else is going to work. Now, originally I was going to start with these 5 provinces, Shiraz, Laristan, and these 3. Because that's 5 of the 7 provinces you need for the decision. We can scroll back up to it. 8 that you need for it. But I decided against that. Two main reasons. 1, I wanted to keep my land connected, so I took Yazd and Ardakan instead of Laristan, even though Yazd is the Zoro province to start, at least I think Yazd is the Zoro province to start with. I took that and these 2 so I could connect to my land, and then I also decided I got rid of those 2, connect to these, and I got rid of Laristan and took Kumis. Actually slightly better province, but I wanted to border to Baristan from the start so I can actually pretty much day 1 fabricate a claim and try and take them over just to get, I need a little bit extra power base around here. So yeah, let's get into it, and just check what is the name of the achievement. I don't even know what the name of the achievement is. I think it's just, yeah, it's just rekindling the flames. Pfft. That's kind of a bit, yeah, odd. Let's go with that, kindling. I don't know how well this start is, mind you. We start with a fort. I don't know what our money situation is like to begin with, though, and also how much of an army we'll start with. I'm not entirely too sure. We're going to start with a standard 6k army. We do have a fort to begin with. It's all Persian, Zoroastrian. All of our starting provinces become our religion. So look at all that nice true faith. Missionary strength is actually, it's harder for them to convert. And if you look at this, the interest is down at -7 from tolerance. 7 to tolerance. Yeah. That's only going to get better once we add in, you know, one of the decisions will add to it. As you can see here, if we go here for Rites of Admission, here we are. This is one of the first things I want to try and get. Obviously, it's you need 2 stab on the Theologian, and you can spend 50 gavin to gain the plus. That's your missionary strength bonus for the rest of the game. There's the Royal Fires. You need to be an empire and own some of the provinces. You'll gain. Oh yeah, I won't gain legitimacy because I'm not a. Because I'm not a monarchy, because I took a theocracy instead. They also changed this from a book to a pope hat. And Zoroastrian Diaspora requires a lot more, but instead you'll gain stamp cost, advisor cost reduction, and even more tolerance. And so when you add, again, +7 tolerance, add 1 from this, and 1 from religious, and get devotion from that door, we'll put 9. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of tolerance around here. So much true faith tolerance, and if I can add in some extra unrest reducers, like from no, I wouldn't want humanism, but any extra unrest reducers would only add to that. So that -7 is going to be a great way to help counter any separatism that we'll take from various lands. So we're kind of small, and Timmy hates our guts. We also, crucially, we are threatened by Timmy, which means we could very easily, or not easily, but it's somewhat better to be able to grab alliances with their rivals. And yeah, they're hostile. So their rivals are QQ and the Mamluks to start with. I'm kind of glad it was QQ, although, wow, they really don't like us and threatened by Timmy. It's kind of why I wanted to try and get an alliance with them, because they might try and do it. And okay, the lack of religious group around here is not helping, and everyone is neutral. Well, I want to try and be friendly with QQ, but I don't know if that's going to work very well. Same with maybe Baluchistan. They do want all the Timmy land. And probably the Uzbek and the Nogai. I'm not, as I said, not entirely too sure how big of a start this is. And obviously we'll try and get all of you guys on our good side as well. So what are we going to do? Well, troops. Troops. I think we're going to need some troops to start with. We have a fair amount of money. Again, probably mostly from all that bonus trade efficiency that we have. Because it's all good. And independent nation +1. Oh, right, yeah. Oh yeah, we actually have regular stuff again. Clergy. Now, clergy have a lot of base influence because of theocracy, nobility. Wait, they started... Oh, you started with land. Why would you take that land? There's a nice 3 here. But I suppose I'll keep it... I'll not have it given to them. That way they don't actually have to take any more land, so I'm hoping that they won't. So we started with 5 and 1. We're going to at least probably want some extra. We can go to 9. And we're making, again, if I counted that in, that's 1.84 ducats. So I'm going to want probably an extra cav for, there, what, 0.5, I think? Yeah, 0.5, so we have 1.3 available. We'll just go to 10. 8 and 2. There we go. Build those. Starting advisors, let's not worry about advisors, and let's just keep everything split down the middle, although I should probably focus mill maybe early on. Just so I can get to mill 4. Just so I can get to mill 4 on time. I want to do that. And our ideas were nowhere near us, but at least that bonus morale and diplo rep should help us. Despite the early non-alliances. And as for our initial rival, that'll be Tabaristan, because fuck them. And, you know, I'm just going to make the heir general. Oh, he's got 2 siege. Perfect. So, day 1, start claiming Mazandaran. And hope for the best with QQ. Let's immediately improve relations with QQ. Timmy have pretty much gigantic army, as they always do to start with. 36k, well, 32k. That's manpower, not base. The only ones who can really counter that right now are not even Kebab and Mamluks, but probably some of the other hordes surrounding might have something. Baluchistan, they don't. Baluchistan probably don't seem to have much. Neither do Uzbek or Nogai to start with, but they'll probably all build. Baluchistan only 7. Wow, they only have 9 from all that. Ouch. Maybe they're not the greatest. Although Nogai and Uzbek, let's have a look at them just in case. Let's see. Nogai are 11, Uzbek are somewhat slightly bigger at 16, so yeah, we should probably try and get on Uzbek's good side to start with. Alright, and let's turn on the log, turn it up, and let's see what happens. I'm not entirely too sure, but let's try and see what happens. Day 1, Chagatai and Kazan, Hungary now. Why did you keep... Stop! Okay, seriously, stop making Austria a country of interest. They're never a country of interest to start with. And I don't know why, if Timmy will start getting rid of troops or not, because that's what they did first in the other one. They pretty much just added... They pretty much just took all the troops and was like, nope. Just got rid of them. So QQ, I really want to be buddies with you guys. Especially because you guys, you hate the Timmy. That's why I want to try and get buddies with you. Whereas everyone already improving relations with Timmy because they are gigantic. As they always are. But hopefully they'll fall apart before long. I say hopefully because no one who knows that that's actually going to happen. We turn the speed up, please. And if you guys could come over here and join up over here. In fact, I'd love to put everyone back over here in Yazd. Yeah, the religious difference is going to be something to have to try and work around. Although it would have also been nicer if I had maybe not taken this and instead taken one of these on the coast to basically kind of cut Timmy off from these lands. Although Persian separatists, and they only go for Persia rather than me, the Persian separatists might become a problem in my own lands, even though it is my land. You know, I am, even though I think it's crucially because I'm not the actual physical primary culture of it. Which is probably where the issue is coming from. Okay, our army's not too bad. +1. We'll go a bit over. And there we are, we're 0.19. Just slightly over because of that. And yeah, we'll want to try and get to Baristan. Oh, you bastard. I did not want that warning. They're already in 2 wars. Alright. They're already in 2 wars. So let's see how this goes. Will they actually be in a position? They don't seem to be... They're at war Golden Horde. They don't seem to have any access to anyone. Golden Horde have... Kazan... Yeah, they're not actually helping them out with anyone. But great. Early warning. Yeah, they're warning everyone nearby. That's bullshit. And the levy... Oh god, we are not taking all my money. That is a lot of income. Sorry guys, just lose some loyalty. That's some money I didn't want to have to get rid of. Okay, saving Persian people in Semnan, which I think is one of their provinces, gain access to the sea or improve prestige. None of which are options. None of which are any good options. Alright, check Timmy. They went down to 20k. They barely have an army. That's the crucial part. They barely have an army. Although they do start with a couple of vassals. No, they just start with Ardalan as a vassal. That's good. Thought they had a second vassal. That means they have access, or Ardalan have access to someone. To Baristan gives them access to Nogai. Nogai's in the various wars. Defender against Muscovy, because you all allied Crimea. Wait. So what is actually happening? Muscovy declared on Kazan, Timmy, Ardalan, and Nugi. But then Nugi, I think, got piled on by Uzbek, which broke an alliance. So Timmy is at war with several people. I want to see if they would honor by 55. Wow. That's a lot. I need them to lose a lot of troops, possibly have massive revolts sparking up, and then they'll easily dishonor. Or they just get wrecked enough, I don't know. So you need to keep a very close eye on that. They're only down by -6. Itzakov already taken loads of provinces from Kazan. Gift to the state. Let's get that prestige up if we can. Crucially, let's start getting towards Mill 4. Okay, we're starting to... The army's starting to cost us a bit. Let's just put the speed up to 5. Oh, right, other things. So we're collecting in Persia. We're sending from Basra and Samarkand. Right, that's what we need to do. Get stuff from the Persian territory. QQ. Alliance. Nah, by a long shot. Neutral attitude, lack of army and lack of navy. Real annoyance. Uzbek wouldn't. Baluchistan. Come on guys, don't you want to like try and face Timmy? What about the Mamluks? Yeah, they're even further away. It's the distancing borders is hurting that. Council after own taxes. Gain a theologian. Someone say theologian. Oh, I don't too stab though. I'll wait until I can actually stab up. I need 250 for it, and then I can take the free land. Then I need 50 again, so basically I need 300 for it. If I have 300 admin, I can then drop it on it. Oh, they're starting to get occupied by Russia is already marching through here. Wow. Hey, don't scroll over here. I didn't say that to scroll over here. Okay, Russia's starting to come through. Timmy has already got a pretty decent debt. Okay, Poland got the PU. Love if Timmy would have problems right about now, because I'd love to actually get the declaration on. Both their allies would dishonor them. 55 down by 16. Some revolts would help, that's for sure. It doesn't sound like much, but revolts would help. Their religious unity, yeah, intolerance, all that stuff. Revolts would definitely help. And or a QQ to help. That opinion would just get a little higher, and I think it's maxing out already, which is unfortunate. The 48 is the highest it's going to go with them. And as for the Uzbek, that's also kind of low. Okay, still need 300. See, Timmy. Okay, the tribes are coming up already. The tribes are coming already, and their Oiras has declared on Chagatai. Okay, the tribes have already declared, and Timmy has entered on the alliance with Nogai. So I need to try and get Uzbek. Everyone's just falling apart here. The Persian, no, just more tribes. Good, as long as the Persians don't rise up. That's important. We hit the 300 yet? Actually, here's the crucial part. Can I even afford him? Yes, I can. Barely. Alright, we have our 300, so we're going to hire you. We're going to stab to 2. And then we're going to take our decision. And then we basically need to fire you almost immediately. So, maintenance down. Turn of the month. Okay, you did our job. Fired. And army back. There we go. So we have our bonus to missionary strength for the rest of the game, which is good. Now, Timmy is down by 31. Debt is rising even higher. Need to keep a close eye on that. If the tribes start taking more land, petition for redress. 6 peasants in Ardalan. Alright, if it gains loyalty, I'm going to go for it. Yeah, there we go. That was not hard at all. Ooh, that cost me all my money. But I need you to be active. Need you to be as active as possible in case I ever get a chance to declare, and they're gaining us. They're less in debt. Oh, the war ended. Muscovy must have taken stuff off of Kazan, I think. No, they just took war reps and some money. Okay, that's better than I would have wanted. Timmy is still involved in the wars against Golden Horde, Oirat and Mongolia. Uzbek got some land off of them and supporting the independence of Mongolia. Okay, could you like hate the Timmies, please? That'd be great. Or QQ, could you like jump on Timmy or something? When did Ardalan get a second? Oh, Uzbek declared on Timmy. Nice. Nice. Uzbek declared on Timmy. Once Uzbek start occupying their land, Timmy, you're gonna fall. So Uzbek against Timmy, because I think Timmy has like... It's still 21k. Uzbek, though, have 17k. So Uzbek basically going balls to the wall against Timmy, but I think they brought it now. They just have... Because there's 3 wars going on. QQ declared on Timmy. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Let's turn our maintenance up. Just wait for them to start being occupied and take lands. I'd love if Persia tried to break out of QQ more than anything else. Once Timmy loses enough troops, they should get out. Problematic problems. Tabaristan's... Ooh, 10 army tradition for a loan. That would cost me several loans, actually. Oh, that army tradition will be nice, but I do not have the money for it. I do not have anywhere near the money for it. Right, QQ. Now, who hates you? Kebab. Love. Let's improve with Kebab. Actually, both Kebab and... Kara, maybe? Both Kebab and Mamluks, maybe. Maybe both of them might be able to help. Just barely. Actually, the best thing to happen right now would be Tabaristan declare on Timmy, because then Timmy can't fight on both sides of the war. Then I just get to declare on them. It's like, hi Tabaristan, you're dead to me now, sort of thing. Okay, 5435, Golden Horde and Timmy Beast, okay. 36, lands occupied, the debt rises. Miltech 4, thank you. So we are now a tech ahead of them. That's even better. We're also a tech ahead of Tabaristan, which is even more crucial. But yeah, this is going to be a bit of patience when we wait and see how these things go. QQ getting Ardalan. 48. 48. Occupied and besieged provinces went up, or something went up. War exhaustion, I think they must have, did they take another loan? Or did the loan suddenly get bigger? Is it just the war exhaustion is climbing? War exhaustion is climbing. Let's see how it goes. Traveling minstrel, free stab. So now this mission is, so let's try and accumulate money. Because why not? Occupied by Georgia. Wow. British war in 50. 51. Still going up. I shouldn't really be waiting, but that has to like top out basically. Especially that. Oh, Persians! Persians have risen. These provinces now have recent rising. Good. I don't want to have to. I really don't want to have Persians popping out and trying to run through my own land. Down by 1. Importing iron. 50 mil or mercantilism. Mercantilism, absolutely. They're down. Timmy is down. They will not honor. Let's go. Come on, Tabaristan. Now it's time. The time has come, Tabaristan. You are not allowed to exist anymore. Wow, they had bad discipline. They had the bad discipline event. Get them in Gilan. All of this to be mine. And that's them wiped. Alright, siege them in. Siege them down. And Gilan is mine. Good. We'll loot the crap out of it. Yes, I'm going to go for loot strats. Not that I need loot, but we're going to go loot. Actually, I shouldn't do that. I should... One across. You go there. Bahman and Kunt. You have all that glorious siege. So, if you guys like just leave enough troops and that guy take this... No. Damn it. Wrong way around. Yeah, take this guy and over here. You can help with the looting. Yeah, help with the looting here. I can get more money off of this and that'll be great. Okay, the Persians are down here. Just don't come to my land, whatever the fuck you do. This is mine, not yours. My land is all of mine, not all of yours. The question is, will QQ probably hate me if I take this? Which I really don't want to have to... Really would prefer not to have happen, but if I can get like one of these guys on our side, might help. Or if I go to QQ and be like, yeah, I'm threatened. QQ is not in a position to threaten me yet. Maybe if I get on their border, we'll see. Crucially, I want to get this land, so if I can get Persia, kind of get as much of this as possible, I can keep all the money coming into Persia, make more of it thanks to all that nice trade efficiency. And still loot. Another ducat of loot. Like 2 more months and this is out of loot. And I'll need to loot some more of Mazandaran then. And yeah, you're looted enough. Mazandaran, please. Where are we next? Diptech, sure. I can rush up the tech ladder as well, as these guys are nowhere near me. Be perfect. I'm not going to put these guys as a vassal because they have no claims or anything that they could take. I'm just going to... Actually, Tabaristan do have a core here, but no. I'll just take it for myself and convert it all. Okay, Mamluks have maxed. But they... Maybe if QQ hated me. Maybe if I was having problems with QQ, or with QQ, they would. Max at Ottomans. So what's going on between Timmy and QQ? Let's check the army stats. Timmy have 33k with no men. QQ are 22k with very few men. So they're kind of fighting each other. Uzbek got nice and big. I would love if you guys... You're still fighting them. Wow, you're still fighting them. They're still fighting a war on 2 fronts. Uzbek are. Do they even have an army? Yeah, they're 14k, so they're kind of... Yeah, that war on 2 fronts is not too bad for them. But Yarkand don't even know exist, really. And Baluchistan. Let's improve those relations as well. May as well try and get you on our side, or try and get some friend around here. Only still attempt to siege and more loot coming in. That's all of their 32k. Alright, Siege of Mazandaran down. Don't care. Goodbye. Oh, I can't take all of it down. Right, 196 ducats. Humiliation would be nice, but they no longer exist. I'm just gonna take them. Thanking you. I'm now in a position to be threatened by you, am I? No, you're not in a position to threaten me, at least not yet. Right, next rival. Don't have a rival I can select, really? Okay, I guess that's the case. Yeah, no potential rival, at least not yet. So first thing I'm going to do is... I'm not going to bother paying that down. We shall just... I'm wondering if I should try and convert first. 41 months versus 59 months. So let's core first. If necessary, we'll eventually add some... autonomy to the various provinces. Other than that, I really don't need to worry about it. I got a lot of money out of Tabaristan. Our force level is up to 10, so we can stick it up to 12. I'd like some cav, please. Add some cav and have a nice troop going. There's our money for 10 prestige, because we took it all. We can achieve religious unity. The rival of a threat is QQ. They still don't mind me too much. Could I be threatened by them? Would they ally? Zora was threatened by Timmy. Yeah, I could still do it if we're threatened. Oh, that's just gone way down. Limit of AE has just knocked that way down, but they should still like us. Okay, if I get threatened by QQ... threatened by Q... Yeah, I'm threatened by QQ. So, Kebab would probably honor. Mamluki opinion is nice and high. Just... Oh, Mamluks have too many Diplo relations. Okay. Kebab, possibly. I need to get my army strength up a little bit. Uzbek, they still don't hate Timmy, which is unfortunate. Alright, well, let's try and get religious unity is QQ to 100 Persian people in Tehran. That would require declaring into Timmy. Try and get our religious unity up. So I need to keep a very close eye on this. Now, if QQ actually start losing a lot to the Timmy, they might not necessarily carry me at losing land, but they lose troops. That's probably the main thing. If they lose troops... Oh, Timmy lost that fight? Wow. If they lose troops, they're not really in a position to be doing much. Hey, Uzbek, did you kind of forget you're fighting Timmy? Oh, you're fighting Ardalan as well. Okay, Sibir's trying to break out of Timmy. That's probably what's going to happen. Okay, Kebab is still doing okay there. They might declare into QQ. What about Ak? No. Balkistan? Yes, I know, it's Baluchistan. Sometimes it's fun to just call them Balkistan. Possibly Yarkand. I think the AE went a bit high there, but... Yeah, money situation. Still making a ducat. Ow. Despite all of that, still making a ducat. And that's despite being over on the force limit. I'm tempted to add another one, but 4 for now is enough. And QQ1 access. Absolutely, you can have access. Oh, Timmy tribes. Yes. Oh, gigantic Timmy tribes. Beautiful. If Timmy start losing troops... Oh, I'd love to do that. They're still at 28k though. Uzbek is fabricating on me. Well, you do that, Uzbek. QQ. Timmy ceded to QQ. Ardalan became a vassal of QQ. And suddenly you became hostile, so time for the threatened. Come on, Kebabi, or someone here, help us out. Although QQ don't really have an army to be trying to focus on me. And even if they did, it's what, Tech 4 to Tech... Well, Tech 3 to soon Tech 5. It's not that much further ahead of time. Timmy wants access. You know what? No. You're getting no access through me. In fact, so much so, can I support your tribes, maybe? It's far too much to support. Okay, you guys march to Jilan. Stay off of Mazandaran. Oh, there wasn't a fort here. I'd love to... let me just check the forts. Yeah, I want to put a fort on Mazandaran if I can afford it. That's probably what I'll do with an extra ducat. I want to get another fort in here. Once we chorus, I want to get a fort in there. And QQ is having problems, and that is Timmy, or it's Kebab on AQ. Okay, that's fine. Hormuz and Najd with Timmy. Yeah, it's fine. They can come through me if they're gonna go deal with Timmy themselves. I love if the tribes fought the Persians. That'd be great. Tribes fighting the Persians will be pretty darn great. If that were to happen. Come on, Uzbek. Why do you suddenly hate me? You want these provinces because you got a border on them. Well, great. That ain't gonna work. No guy, don't care. Golden Hordes? Let's try Golden Horde. They're big, although Muscovy might try and go for them soon. Possibly Crimea, but let's try and get Golden Horde. What do you hate? Timmy and QQ. Another reason why I should try and get Kebab, even though... You know what, saw what happened last time when it came to Kebab. Right. Gonna start getting some conversions on the go here. And the separatism is there, so I'll need to be careful with it. Oh, rebels broke Timmy. I don't know what happened. I don't know how they got broken and what happened to them, and if that gave them troops. I don't actually know what happens when you break. Oh, they have no army. They have no army. And no manpower. I need a claim. Shit, I don't have a claim on him. Oh, I should have had claims on Timmy. I could have used this to my advantage. They have no troops. They have no army. They rivaled Kebab. That's fun. Alright, I want to try and get the Sunni land if at all possible. So, Bonj Nord. That's not even Sunni. Shit, no. Get the Sunni land. Mashhad. Need Mashhad. 18th of June. Oh, Timmy just broke. Nice. You, Mashhad. Need you. Come on, Kebab, let's be buddies. Threatened by 2 of your rivals. There's always no possible rivals. I'm just remaining threatened by them. There we go, threatened by you as well. Will that count as 2 on the threats? No, just my lack of army strength, really. Are they still in a war? They're not still in a war, though. Hunting accidents. Oh well. Let's have it better air then. So, we can get local noble, loosen devotion, gain prestige, nobility, gain loyalty, the clergy can claim loyalty. I think the nobility gaining loyalty is probably important here. We're going to do that. 423, nice. I like the concept of nobility getting loyalty, and I will give these places some autonomy so they hopefully don't revolt on me. So our new era is actually pretty good. 35, 38. He won't ever survive. He'll barely get to the is it even a throne? I don't know if it's even a throne that you can call it. Okay, you hate QQ, you might try and take them on, although you've got some problems of your own with the peasants. Okay, Timmy, 2,000 troops, yeah, they have nothing. Their autonomy, I think, just went through the roof a bit. I think if I declared on them, might, honor, emphasize might. Really, I want to try. I'd try and get a fort or 2. Also, oh, you're converting. I can't build a fort there. Right. I really want to put a fort in Mazandaran. Let's just speed it. And actually, you should get off that province just in case they rise up. Festivities. Gain a base tax. Sweet. Free base tax. I like free base tax. I like it a lot. Come on, Kebab. Be buddies. Someone who hates QQ, be buddies. Which is Timmy or Mamluks. Only my Diplo rep was slightly better. Okay, that's the claim on Masha had. Could I actually use... Could I theoretically do this? Timmy with 6,000 troops. I mean, they might try and rebuild. Am I nearly at Tech 5? I'm almost at Tech 5. Who do they have a truce with, if anyone? Yarkand, would they try and dogpile them? Possibly. Baluchistan might try and dogpile them. Ooh, I could almost ally them if that relation was slightly higher. I think me and Baluchistan could do it. I think it's just they didn't break though, so I don't know what their morale is like, mind you. And do I have any forts nearby? I want to beeline a fort. Oh, it's down here in Khuzestan of all places. Ugh, that's disgusting. They are funding us. Key thing is I'm trying to figure out where all of their troops are. If they even try and come to me, I could try and wipe their troops. You know what? Screw it. Timmy, fuck you. You have nothing. Let's go. Hey, thank you, Kebab. Thank you, base Kebab. 4 ducats of subsidies. Yes. Let's get some troops out. 12 of 10, but once I take land, it should be high. Yeah, they'll fund me for a bit. I think I'll get some mercs with those. Thank you, base kebab. I'll get a quartet of mercs. You get towards Mashahad, please. They won't ally me because while I'm in this state, but they will gladly help out. Right, 2 you here, 2 you here. I'm going to speed down just a tad so I can try and figure out where Timmy's army currently is standing. Or whatever of Timmy's army that exists, that is, rather. I should probably have to go to Merv, but they'll turn around, yeah. They want to go to Bonjord, I'll kill them there. They are not locked just yet. Let them lock. So I can get them. There we go. They're locked. Kill them. Their general is practically non-existent when you think about it. Oh, they got through. Wow, what the... They got through in time, 29th, 30th. Looks like they're going to go for the mercs. Well, we'll kill them anyway. Oh, it's a desert now, even better. What's up, Timmy? And unfortunately, he does get home horde shock, but look at that. He's got no... Wow, Timmy wipe. Nice. Reoccupy the province if you can, please. Nice Timmy wipe. So lost 3. Just because, yeah, massive overforce limit. Thankfully, Kebab is actually helping out with that. Thanks to the efforts of Kebab, they're helping us out as we focus on getting our provinces and killing Timmy where we can. Yeah, occupy that, and we'll move across. That's some good loot as well, and that is Miltech 5, even better. Wait until the turn of the month. We're going to get some. We'll go for some men at arms, I think. Actually, we can go to men at arms now, really. Okay, go around the various forts here. They're going to try and reoccupy something else, or just sit on our capital for whatever reason. Get a couple of those. I'm going to come help kill these guys and get massacred back. Won't get any ticking for a while, because I'm going to have to actually... The tribe seize power! Oh yes, the tribes got them. Nice. Doesn't do much to it, but the tribes are in charge there. Perfect, that has ruined their... That's a few things, I don't know exactly what it is, but that's a few things they lose a lot of power in it. Don't know if it's just manpower or what it is. You guys sit on the fort. I'm going to try and get these guys to sit on Dashistan for a little while. At least take it and then come across and help siege out the fort. Oh, I think I'll need 6 in that, won't I? Yeah, I'd need 6 in that, which is unfortunate. Forgery of documents, let's see. Common defense against annexation, usurpation of forged documents having them counterfeited or backdated. So, fight devotion. We're gaining devotion. 50 admin. Thank you. Free admin. I like that. I like the concept of free admin. They also have a lot of fort defense. Did they get a... No, just from the piety. Ah yeah, piety gets fort defense. Right, forgot about that. Okay, I'm going to have to go Mashahad and then rush into Merv there. They need to die. Can we kill that in time? Okay, the Tabaristanis are trying to rise. The Tabaristanis want to come up. I'll wait until 90% and then we'll try and harsh. Guys, I can't really afford them rising up at all. Need 58 mil. Yeah, we're going to be focusing on harshing those guys down. We get enough mil now that we're slightly ahead in it. Even though I'd much rather get religious to start with, so since we got up ahead enough in Mill, I think I'm going to want to try and focus admin once we can in 4 years' time. Oh, Baluchistan. Do we finish improving here? No, we should. Same with Yarkand. Finish improving. Alright, let's get this fort on the go. If this fort goes down, declining power of the nobility, sure, why not? Okay, I think we'll we'll continue this war in the next one. Timmy, how did you break so quickly? My god.